Hey guys! So I wanted to make a tutorial with Bare Minerals, and I wanted it to be something that you could wear every day. I didn't want it to be too dramatic. I wanted it to be simple. But if there are too many steps for you, substitute them. Skip the eyeliner, skip the brows, skip the blush, or add bronzer, add lip liner. You get what I mean? So suit it for you, personalize it for you, but these are the basic steps that I go through every day. Suit it to your own personal style. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna be using a lot of Bare Minerals, not all Bare Minerals, but the majority. I'm gonna be using some new products like the Bare Skin Powder, Bare Skin Foundation, and I'm gonna be using a couple of products from the In the Spotlight set. So looks just like this. I don't get paid to make Bare Minerals videos. I just really enjoy Bare Minerals. So I'm gonna start with the lips because my lips are dry as hell, and I'm gonna be using the Jack of All Trades. This is Lean On Me. So I'm just gonna put that on and let that soak in. What I really like about it is that it gives you a little bit of sheer color, but it helps to moisturize your lips as well. It's just like a chapstick. So while that is on, I can start with the rest of my face. So I'm gonna jump right into skin because I think this is what a lot of people are really interested in, is the skin products. So I'm gonna be using the Tan Primetime BB Cream. And they recently just came out with two other shades. So they came out with Tan and they came out with Fair, because originally we just had light and medium. So I'm the Tan and I love it. I can just sometimes wear this by itself when I'm having a good skin day, and I don't have to put foundation on top of it. It has SPF 30 and it has tons of antioxidants also. So it's a really nice primer for your foundation. So with the bare skin, you don't have to wear a primer with it. I prefer a primer. I think primers just help smooth the skin out. But I'm gonna be using Bare Skin in number 12 Sand. I actually like my fingers better. So I'm gonna do about 3 drops on the back of my hand, small amount. And then I'm just gonna use my fingers to work that in. And I think using your fingers just helps really get in those nooks and crannies. It just massages the product into the skin. And the brush does that, but I don't know, it's something about fingers and foundation that I like a little bit better. So I'm kind of just rubbing that in like lotion. And then with the extra I have left, I kind of just go over any spots that need a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to let that sit into my skin, and I'm going to move on to concealer. Now I'm not going to be using a Bare Minerals concealer, although they did come out with a CC primer for under your eye. It has a cooling effect. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my NARS concealer in Ginger, only because I really love this stuff. In the inner corner, and I'm going to use my fingers to pat that in. And then I just bring it down to my cheekbone. Because I'm not really into the whole craze right now with the highlighting and contour. It's a really nice trend that's going on right now, but it's natural beats any trend any day. So I like a good classic makeup as opposed to that overdone contour trend that's going on right now. And then you can choose to conceal anywhere where you need a little bit more help. So around my nose I have the most redness because my allergies are crazy. And I'm gonna use that Bare Skin brush for this, just to blend that in. I like it because it's a nice dense firm brush, so it doesn't move the concealer around, it just pushes it in. So I'm gonna give the skin time to settle, and then I'm gonna just move on to the eyes. So I'm using the 5-in-1 BB primer, and this is in Candlelit Peach. So this is sort of a universal shade for light to tan shades. If you have a deeper shade, you can use Divine Wine, or you can use Radiant Sand. Those look really, really great. So I'm just going to basically massage that in. That is my primer, and I take it all the way up to the brow bone. And what I really love about these is that these go nowhere all day. A little bit goes a long way. They're extremely pigmented, and they just make your eyeshadows last that much longer during the day. It's amazing product. Amazing, 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 amazing. I like these so much better than the MAC paint pots. So I'm gonna move on to the eyeshadows. This is in the Spotlight set, and this is called Center Stage. So I'm gonna be taking the brush from that set, and this is the Tapered Shadow and Crease brush. And I'm gonna take the flat side, and I'm just going to press that shadow onto my lid. Now this isn't matte, this is more of like a satin brown, so it's definitely not going to be too harsh for daytime if you want to do like a soft, subtle smoky eye. And I'm kind of just being generous with this color. I'm making a sort of C shape like that. I'm going to take the other side and I'm just going to blend. That way we don't have any harsh lines. So you should have a nice haze of eyeshadow. I'm going to take a little bit of that underneath as well. Now with the same brush, I'm going to take the champagne shade. This is Flawless Diamond. I'm just going to use the other side of the flat brush, and I'm just going to pop that right here. It's going to make you look a little bit more awake. And it's so pretty. Has a little bit of gold glitter in it. But it's subtle, so it's not, you know, too dramatic and out of place for daytime. So once you have your shadow placement, you can move on to liner. Bare Minerals does make a brown liner, but I prefer this one from Urban Decay. This one is in Demolition. I just think it lasts a little bit longer on me personally, but if you want to stick with the Bare Minerals theme, then you can use that one. So I'm gonna use Demolition just right in the outer corner of my eye. And I'm creating a faux sort of wing, but I'm gonna be smudging it out. I don't want anything super serious. So I'm gonna take the same brush, that Tapered Shadow and Crease, and I cleaned it off a little bit. And I'm just going to drag out that liner and smudge it out. So I'm using these windshield wiper motions like that, so I get a soft, diffuse line. Then I'm going to finish off the eyes with Bare Minerals Lash Domination. It's a 10-in-1 mascara, so it is flake-free, clump-free, volumizes, lengthens, defines, curls, water-resistant, pretty much everything, this mascara. So I'm going to just start at the base, wiggle, and move upwards. Okay, so time for much-needed brows. Bare Minerals does make a brow pencil. I ran out of my pencil though, so I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown. And just a small angled brush. Okay, so now that I have my brows, thank God, time to powder my skin. So I'm going to be using the Bare Skin powder in Tan to Dark. And just a Real Techniques, I think this is a blush brush. And I just powder where I need it. Now I love this one because it's a perfecting powder. So it basically makes your skin look airbrush. It just blurs away all of your imperfections, sets the foundation, absorbs oil. Amazing stuff. And I'm also going to use a blush from the In the Spotlight set. This one is in Luminary. And I'm going to take a blush brush. This has no name to it. I have no idea where it's from. But you can use an angled blush brush or an angled face brush from Bare Minerals. So I'm not going to bronze or contour this time, but I'm going to go back in with that Flawless Diamond shade, and I'm just going to take my fingertip and I'm going to use that to highlight right here, so right at the bridge, right at the tip of my nose, and I just want the light to reflect. Cupid's bow. So I'm going to dab a little bit of that chapstick off, and I'm going to use a lipstick that comes in that kit. I'm going to dab that a little bit because this is a lot. And we're done. So I like to use a little bit of my Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray just to absorb any oil during the day. So here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just suit it to your own personal style and how much time you actually have. So yeah, until next time guys.